Thank you for joining us on WSAV News 3 today at 11. We are taking a live look right now out over Tybee Island on this Tuesday. It's a dreary morning. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsley is outside this morning in Taylor Square with a look at our forecast first. Alyssa, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Kim. So our heat index map just updated, and y'all, it's officially summer because look at Beaufort. It currently feels like 100 degrees outside in Beaufort. That's just disgusting. And we haven't even gotten into actually meteorological summer just yet, but it feels like summer is officially here across the coastal empire and low country. So as we head out and about for the rest of today, watching for those hit or miss rain showers and thunderstorms. We've been tracking them over the last couple of days. That chance continues today and really through the rest of the week as we're in this rinse and repeat and repeat and repeat pattern with the chance of rain around a 40% of those hit or miss rain showers all the way into very early next week. But there are some at least good changes on the way across the 7-day forecast, just not really for the work week, especially if you're not ready for that summer heat just yet. For the rest of today, our temperatures climb back up into the mid to upper 80s, a few areas in the low 90s. South of I-16, all this moisture, this humidity is all moving in thanks to a stall front and a south wind. So coming up in the complete Storm Team 3 forecast, we'll talk about the heat index for the rest of the week and, of course, the big cool down that finally moves in for the weekend.
Thank you, Alyssa. Topping our news this morning, after taking the Memorial Day holiday off, South Carolina senators could be in for a long day and night as they're set to vote on a measure that could shake up the state's election. Lawmakers are preparing to take up the controversial issue of redistricting. Over the weekend, changes were approved to House Bill 5683. The plan would redraw Jim Clyburn's 6th district, the state's only majority Democratic seat. If the measure passes, it will then head to Governor McMaster's desk. Of course, we'll have much more on this story for you throughout the day and provide any updates both on air and online. Well, early voting is now underway across the Palmetto State ahead of the June 9th primary. In Beaufort County, 4 locations are now open for you to cast your ballot prior to Election Day. They include the USCB Hilton Head Island campus on Sand Shark Drive, the Bluffton Branch Library on Palmetto Way, the St. Helena Branch Library on Jonathan Francis Senior Drive, and the main voter registration office on John Galt Road in Beaufort. In Jasper County, 2 locations are available for early voting: the County Voter Registration Office on Grays Highway in Ridgeland and the Hardyville Library Community Center on Main Street. In Hampton County, voter officials are awaiting your arrival at 3 locations: the County Voter Registration Office on Jackson Avenue, the Estill Bull Durham Center on West Railroad Avenue, and the Yemassee Community Center on Mixon Street. You can stay up to date with happenings ahead of South Carolina's primary election and Georgia's runoff election next month anytime by visiting our website, wsav.com/electionhq. Making headlines this morning, Iranian officials are in Qatar for peace talks as President Trump signals progress has been made on reaching an agreement to end the war. The potential deal would reportedly reopen the Strait of Hormuz and force Iran to give up its stockpile of enriched uranium. Our Washington correspondent Kristen Eskow has the latest.
In Operation Epic Fury, we lost 13 wonderful souls, wonderful, special people.
On Memorial Day, President Trump paid tribute to America's fallen service members, including the 13 who have been killed in the U.S. military operation in Iran.
These incredible men and women gave their lives to ensure that the world's #1 state sponsor of terror will never have a nuclear weapon. Oh, and they won't. They will never have a nuclear weapon.
On Truth Social, President Trump said Monday the peace talks are, quote, proceeding nicely. He went on to say that any agreement reached to end the war should mandate several Middle Eastern countries, including Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Pakistan, join the Abraham Accords. The agreements were signed in 2020 under the first Trump administration to try to improve relations between Israel and neighboring countries. President Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio say there's no rush to make a deal.
It's going to take a couple days to settle on even down to the disagreements over a word, sentence. It's either going to be a good deal or there isn't going to be one.
That was Kristen Eskow reporting. U.S. Central Command says military forces conducted self-defense strikes in southern Iran yesterday. A spokesperson says they were targeting Iranian missile launch sites and Iranian boats trying to lay mines.